probably a good thing.
It is a good thing,
because
yes.
he's been going all day, this guy. But I always said that Andrew's so amazing because whenever I work with you and whenever he's a little tired, like he just flies in, for some reason, I don't know, you just like are even better when you're tired, which if that's even possible.
I don't know if it's, I just,
you look tan too, you got a lot of color.
Well, I'm outside exercising, but I think, what do they say? There'll be plenty of time to rest and plenty of time to sleep later.
Right.
So as long as I'm on this side of the ground, I try to enjoy life as fully as I can.
My husband always says that. Sleep when you die. I'm like...
Okay, no, plenty of time to sleep, yeah, when you're gone. So, no, but it's true. I think that many of us forget that, and I forget who it was. It was a wonderful quote to just think about living your life like it's really literally is going to be your last day. And I think you tend to tell people you love them more. You tend to embrace life more fully. You tend to embrace people and situations more fully. So it's nice, and you tend to think that disputes and issues are more trivial. So
yeah,
it's
you
a
don't
very
sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, it's a very healthy perspective to have in a positive, optimistic way, to remember that we're lucky to be here, whatever our circumstances are, and to look at them as positively as we can.
I think that is such great words to live by. All right, let's continue along. Coming up next, we're going to talk about phosphatidylserine. This is another one of those remarkable products. We could talk about this for a half hour, at least. There's so much wonderful information about it, but I'm going to show you what the choices are. If you're already taking it, you can restock it. Andrew's going to take us through a little bit of the science on this. But you have choices between the 30, the 60, the 120, or the 240 capsule supply. Here is our regular, great, everyday HSN pricing. For the birthday, I'm telling you, these birthday prices are just out of this world. Look at the savings, $50 off the largest choice here.
And phosphatidylserine is among the most expensive ingredients we have.
Okay.
In 15 years of offering this product, we've successfully lowered the price. So this is the best pricing we've ever had on phosphatidylserine. It's an ingredient, interestingly enough, talking about valerian extract, to help us relax throughout the day or when we want to go to sleep, because our days are often anything but relaxing. For me, most of what I get to deal with on a daily basis for work, I'd say it's 80–90% very positive, but it's stimulating. And so even if something is positive stimulus, it's still stress. It's still stress. So even exercise is stress. And what phosphatidylserine is, it's an ingredient that when it comes to helping our body deal with that stress, whether it's positive stress, negative stress, cortisol is a stress hormone. Cortisol is necessary. It's essential. But in anything more than its appropriate amounts, cortisol becomes destructive. And phosphatidylserine is something that can help us support and balance those cortisol levels. It's really about the only ingredient that's been shown to help us support cortisol in keeping cortisol in, say, that normal range. Of course, there's the things I was talking about before, trying to move through the world, as I often say, with a better perspective. That it's amazing how the exact same situation, depending on what our attitude might be. For me, it depends on if I've eaten or not. The exact same situation, if I'm hungry, I'll be pretty cranky. And if I've eaten, it won't even affect me. So how we perceive these influences in our world determines, to a large degree, how much stress we have to encounter. But phosphatidylserine on an internal biochemical basis, if I'm asked what ingredient I have can help us cope with that daily stress, that's the ingredient.
There we go. And this is one of the only times you're going to see it. It is very special price for this weekend for our birthday celebration. So you pick the size you'd like to try. It really is remarkable that this one ingredient can offer so many benefits when we talk about, you know, the nervous system, you know, helping to support the nervous system and our brain.
Plus, it's the principal phospholipid in our brain. It could also help, and it's very interesting when you look at something that affects, see, when you're looking at something that helps us deal with stress, it's going to be something that's going to affect us on an endocrine level, also on a neurological level. And not surprisingly, phosphatidylserine, principal phospholipid in the brain, can also help us deal with those sort of mild memory problems associated with the normal aging process. You know, it's not a drug or a treatment for any, say, serious neurological issues like Alzheimer's or senile dementia, but this is a product that just, when it comes to the normal functioning of our aging brain, this is an opportunity to support us aging in a healthier way. And how we handle stress and how we perceive stress is a very degenerative experience for us. So to the extent we could limit how stress affects us, it limits the impact of stress on our cardiovascular system and on our brain. When our brain is less stressed, our brain functions better, our memory functions better. So, and again, it comes like all my products, small, soft, easy to swallow capsule, tiny little capsule.
Yep.
I'll open the capsule.
They never repeat on you. They
Yep.
don't upset your stomach. It really is
just ultra-fine powder.
You know, the first time you discover these vitamins, I'll tell you what, we all have a light bulb moment, because if you've ever had a bad experience with vitamins in the past, you must try Andrew's, because Andrew goes the extra mile. Everything is manufactured in America. Everything is made with the absolute finest ingredients. Everything is made with solar energy. There is absolutely, unequivocally no better way to manufacture a vitamin, and there's no better vitamins in the world than what we show you here on HSN from Andrew.
And as much as, I mean, there are folks saying global warming, I hate to say it because I think it's a very political issue for so many people, depending on what party you are on. I tend to be very economically conservative. I tend to be more liberal on other issues. But political issues aside, the Earth is a closed system. And for the last couple of hundred years, we've burnt millions and millions and millions of years of stored carbon. That stored carbon is no longer in the form of coal or oil, petroleum, or other crude oil products. It's in our atmosphere. And unfortunately, that does have an impact. How severe that impact will be, what exactly that impact will be, that's a little indeterminate right now. But it will be an impact, and it is already making our world highly unpredictable. I decided a long time ago, as long as I'm making vitamins, and vitamins takes an enormous amount of energy to make, I'm going to make them without assaulting or insulting our planet. We try to do everything not just in terms of ethically producing our products in terms of the science, but ethically producing the products in terms of your body. There are no additives in our product. And ethically producing them in terms of the planet. So we're not damaging our planet while we're trying to help you individually. So I don't think there's any other company in the world that is as environmentally responsible as we are. We have no carbon footprint at our facility. Because I plant trees in clear-cut forests, we have no carbon footprint in the packages we send you. So I don't even talk about that, but I don't think any other company does that, neutralizes their entire carbon footprint, so we are a carbon neutral company. So if that's something that's important to you, we make sure that we address it.
Absolutely. I think it's important to all of us. And unfortunately, there's not that many manufacturers making the commitment that Andrew and his company have made. So we're going to move along for now. Hold on if you're ordering this. It's a busy night planned for you tonight. There's a lot of products in this first hour, 12, 13 things you're going to see. And then, of course, coming up at the stroke of midnight, that's going to be in about 40 minutes. It is our favorite, my personal favorite. I pick this for Host Pick whenever.